Ugh. Bro, I'm down like. Oh my gosh. Anyways, let's go over today and how badly I fucked up. Alright, let's get into it real quick. I need a fucking mic and shit, bro, because I'm like holding my phone every time I do one of these hoes. Let's not look. I don't really care about ES, actually. Yeah, ES is pretty insignificant. Is that how you say it? Today, so we're not gonna look at ES. Makes it more simple. Alright, on the 4 hour, I saw three things actually. It's unmitigated 4 hour down here. It's inversing this whole area right here. A bunch of this low resistance right here, of course. And of course, this Trump fucking high. Let's go on the 1 hour. Let's go on the fucking 1 hour. 1 hour, there wasn't much. I did see us inversing this 1 hour right here, which is why I took a play I took today. You're gonna see in a bit. And we had a bunch of this low resistance right here. Just a very sexy area, just in this area in general, which is a pretty strong buy side magnet for me, which is why I want to take long today. But yeah. And something I failed to see is the fact that we actually took this out. This high right here, which made the high right here kind of protected. And I generally keep that in mind, like, to be honest. Like, yes, this shit did hit. Not my trade, but this move did hit. But this area was protected more than not. Which, I didn't even at least keep in mind. So it's pretty retarded of me. So that's like one of the biggest mistakes I made today. But yeah, let's go on the 15-minute real quick. You can see the low resistance way better like this. But yeah, I mean, just to get into it, market open, we fucking kind of just like ripped ass a little bit, and then shit the bed out of nowhere. So I'm gonna start going into my trade now. So basically, I took a short off around market open or whatever, and one thing I kept in mind, to be honest, was like this fucking 15-minute down here, which is like, this might stop it all. Like if this 15-minute wasn't here, I think I would have banged way better. But the fact that we were respecting this shit and whatnot, way more than not, was kind of like okay, I might lose this trade, but or whatever the fuck, makes it less probable, right? We inverse that 1 hour. We also inverse this 15-minute area right here, which made me have more conviction in the short I took, as well as us sweeping out that high or whatever. I didn't even know this was a data high. Like you go on the 1 minute, bro. This is a data high, which this is kind of a fuck up for me. I should not be trading against a data high. Now, this wasn't exactly like an actual data high, but it's considered a data high, allegedly, because the way it looks or whatever, right? So yeah, yeah, I mean, I looked at the 15 minute, I was like, we could get shorts off this, and like, my full on bias is really longs, but if I want longs, I kind of want a pretty decent retrace at least, ideally, so I'm like, I mean, just going with the bias or whatever, right? In a way, which is kind of what happened yesterday too, which also led me to take a fucking loss as well yesterday. But yeah, so, what made me have way more conviction as well is the fact that we respected this 15 minutes so strongly, like, around, like, last minute, before the 15-minute actually closed, we just, like, shit the bed. I was like, oh, this is insanely good. Yeah, not just that, but, I mean, we had a fucking, where's the trade at? Oh, there it is. Hold on. I honestly forgot where the fuck my stop loss was at. I think it's around here. But, yeah, so, was there? No, what? I don't even fucking know. I think it was around there. I don't know, to be honest. Hold on. Yeah, it was like above. It was somewhere around there, bro. I don't know. But this is the 5-minute I took. And Yeah, I had pretty strong conviction because I thought I would at least get a break even, right, and at least go to this market open low, which is such a strong area for me. Um, guess the fuck not. I guess we're respecting this area very strongly nonstop. I guess I could have just went break even. This is what I could have done, but I had some pretty decent. I had some conviction, but same time, I also didn't consider this guy right here, which is the fact that I trade against a data high, which is like it's kind of a rookie mistake, but I don't know why I'm doing that. But I didn't realize it was like a data high for real, which is my fault. So this could have been avoidable for sure. I don't think it was that bad to be honest. Like, bro. Um, I don't know. I don't think it was that bad, but I guess it is. That's something to learn from. Um, but yeah, before we took out the fucking actual stop loss, we tapped into this 5 minute BPR. Can y'all see that? 5 minute BPR right here. I took a limit order kind of basically on my XFA for a very, very small amount because I was like, shit, it's a very discount entry. And I saw that we were respecting that area pretty well. And I mean, we tapped into OT. No, fuck, we didn't. Let me see. There's like so much shit I can't even tell. Like, I don't know, but it was a very discounted entry. So I was like, I'm gonna enter this on my XFAs. And I risked only like $100, but I didn't risk that much on my XFAs. So, yeah, I basically lost like a small amount of XFAs and I lost a pretty decent amount on my fucking combine. Yeah, after that, I was like, okay, looks like we're not fucking going that way. That was crazy. And I went ahead and just took an IFG on this 5-minute right here on the same combine I took a loss on. I was like, I'm down to take this risk. Like, I don't mind if I blow it. I was aiming. This is exactly what I was aiming for the to make the amount I need to make for to get back on the day, and then also to make the 1.5 or whatever, right? I can't fucking speak. The fucking 1.5 bands or whatever for the thing. So this is like basically, just to get up on my count or whatever. But yeah, this was fucking crazy. This shit was going up slow as fuck, and it went to break even because a 15-minute fair value gap opened up, and it went to TP, which I was like, well, that fucking sucks. It happened while I was taking a shit. But yeah, that's crazy, by the way. Look at that shit. Boom. Catch the fuck out of it, made relatively go low, our highs, and then we just ripped through it. Shit's pretty crazy, man. But yeah. This is an L week so far for me, bro. I haven't had a losing week in a while, and I don't know, maybe for like psychological wise, honestly. Just talk about that too. Is that maybe it's because I tried to start trading combines. Oh fuck. Like whenever I trade, I'm thinking about it. Maybe it's because I'm trading combines, right? And then like, without me even knowing it, my mind isn't as like, I'm just not as good compared to whenever I trade XFAs. Like I'm so locked and dialed in, bro. Whenever I trade XFAs, but for some reason, and I'm like, okay, well, I think it's time to scale now. I'm gonna buy some combines and try to, add some accounts so I can make some more money. And I start trading not as well, bro, with these combines. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a psychological thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Might be. I like just subconsciously, But yeah, that's it for today. I'm gonna go fucking cook up some food. I'm not finna hit legs today because I hit legs on Saturday. They're low-key still kind of sore. I don't want to overtrain them. So yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.